What's going on, Dub Nation? You're watching Warriors Today by Chat Sports, and unfortunately, Golden State let Game 3 slip away, losing by 5 to the Minnesota Timberwolves and falling down 2-1 in the series. We're going to talk about everything that went down in Game 3 as some guys stepped up, but more didn't show up. And we'll get into a Game 3 reaction on today's show. But before we do that, we got to get into a Steph Curry injury update, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. They need to tie this thing up. And they need to be in a position where they can bring Steph back to make an impact in this series. So sub for Warriors Dubs. If you want Warriors news and streams for every Warriors game, you're in the right spot. Come join 94,000 strong here at Warriors Today, youtube.com/WarriorsTV, and we'll get on with today's show. According to Charana, the earliest availability and respective return per the insiders of the Warriors is Game 6 of this series. We heard during the broadcast, Charana give a little bit of a Steph Curry injury update here, and here's what he had to say with the update. He said he's receiving a ton of treatment on that hamstring strain. There's still plenty of work to get done to him at this point of movement, contact, running, sprinting, and he'll be reevaluated on Wednesday. But until that point, the Warriors' mindset is just to try to win one of these games back in the Bay. Try to extend the series to 6 or 7 as much as they possibly can to buy Stephen Curry some time. Internally, there is some uncertainty, and I'm told the Warriors are really looking at that Game 6 as the earliest potential window for a Steph Curry return. That's unfortunate, man, for this reason right here. The margin for error without Curry on the floor is so thin, it's zero. Like, Golden State got contributions in Game 3, major ones, 30 points apiece from Jimmy Butler and Jonathan Kuminga. They even got some contributions from Buddy Hield. But outside of that, they got virtually nothing. And are we going to expect Jimmy Butler to put up a 33-point performance where he's filling up the stat sheet, dropping dimes, grabbing boards? He looked exhausted down the stretch. And that was what really lost Golden State this game. They were gassed. These guys gave it their all. And the same guys who weren't able to hit shots all game continued to not be able to hit shots. They need Curry back ASAP. I, in my opinion, don't know if he's actually going to end up coming back in this series because not only don't know if he's going to be healthy enough, but I don't know if Golden State's going to extend this thing to 6 games or more at this point. Not sure if they're going to get enough role players to step up in Game 4 and Game 5 in this series that would make Steph Curry's return even worth it at this point. But we're going to keep you guys updated, and if you guys want to send good vibes to Steph, you want him back in the lineup ASAP, go down below and hit the thumbs up icon on today's video. Send the good vibes for a Curry return and like today's show. All right, let's talk about this game, man. It was so winnable, and that's why I'm so crushed about it, because they needed to get this one. It felt like the whole time this would be the best look that Golden State got. After kind of trotting out a bunch of different lineups and trying a bunch of different rotation pieces in Game 2, Kerr kind of figured out what he wanted to do to attack this Minnesota team, and he was doing a great job, limited them to 40 points in the first half, but Wolves ended up kind of just taking over as the game went on. Specifically in the second half, Anthony Edwards took over this ball game. And if you look at the percentages on the screen, like, these two teams were very, very comparable throughout the game. I mean, Golden State shoots 43% from three-point range. I mean, Minnesota shoots 38%. Like, this should be good enough to win in my book, and it just wasn't at the end of the day. Like I said, throughout this series, without Steph on the team, it is so difficult to generate offense and generate offense off of assists. When Golden State was dominating since the Jimmy Butler trade, they've been averaging, around 30 assists per game in their big wins. But now in the playoffs, naturally that's going to go down, but at the same time, they're struggling to get good looks. Pods can't hit anything. Moody's kind of out of the lineup now because he can't score, seems to have the yips. It's been a problem, and for the guys who were producing for Golden State, they just ran out of gas down the stretch of this ball game. I mean, Golden State led 82-77 with 8 minutes left in this game. And after that, it was kind of a disaster. From the floor, Golden State shot 4 of 14, and some of these misses were bad. Look at that left wing three-pointer for Buddy Hield, who took it down the stretch of the game when really didn't need to, with a minute left, down 4 in the face of like 3 defenders. Was not good at all. And then if you shift gears and look at Minnesota, they dominated. A lot of shots at the rim down there, isn't it? Oh, yeah, and then a couple of threes to supplement it. They were 7 of 11 from the field to close this ball game. They went on a 25-15 run, and that's how this ball game ended. Some guys showed up, some guys didn't. We're going to talk about those performances on the back half of today's program. But first, I got to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports platform because it's daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. All you guys got to do is pick 2 to 6 players and just pick more or less, whether it's basketball, baseball, hockey, esports, bowling, darts. They have it all on Prize Picks, and you can win up to 2,000 times your money. Yeah, turn $1 into 2 G's with Prize Picks. And they always want to make it easier for you guys to win that money as well. Like deals like Taco Tuesday or Flex Friday, where they give you a discounted stat projection or your money back if your lineup loses. And we're also hooking you guys up with a fat deal here at Warriors today. Code CLNS for $50 instantly when you place your first $5 entry. So sign up today and use that promo code right now. As my Game 3 lineup was not exactly great, I did have Jimmy Butler more than 7.5 free throws attempted, but could not find Green anywhere else in this lineup. You can tail me or fade me. Just do it at Prize Picks. Download Prize Picks today. Use the promo code CLNS for $50 instantly when you place your first $5 entry. You don't even need to win to receive the $50. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. All that information will be clickable down in the comments section and description of today's video. Support the show. Support the sponsor. Be a real one. Gave you everything tonight. He gave you everything. He was an aggressive downhill scorer, had 13 shot attempts in the first half compared to 13 overall in Game 2. And he looked like he wanted to go out there and take it. 33, 7, and 7. How likely is it that we see a Jimmy Butler performance like this the rest of this series? I don't know. He's bumped, he's bruised, he's battered. He's still facing the pain of the injury that he suffered in the Rockets series. But I don't know if we ever get this good of a game from Butler again. Hits 2 threes, and Jimmy Butler needs a hand in his face to be able to hit a 3. It's insane. Shoots 13 to 20, 12 to 26 from the field. Like, he was efficient tonight. He was getting to the free throw line. He did everything that he possibly could to will Golden State to a win, and they just couldn't get over the hump. They didn't get enough help. He did get help from Jonathan Kuminga, who I will be giving my flowers to on today's show. If you watch this program for a while, you've heard me talk my nonsense about Kuminga. He earned my respect tonight. He put the ball in the bucket at a very, very high clip. Again, another efficient night, 60+% from the field. He hit his triples as well, as he was really just feeling it throughout the entire night. Crashed the glass, was playing solid defense. Yeah, a couple of turnovers, but that's going to happen with Kuminga. At least he was generating offense for this roster that really couldn't find anything else from anywhere. Specifically, the people who continue not to be able to hit shots. Brandon Podziemski, who I believe is now 5 of 23 or something like that from the floor in this series. Absolutely abysmal, shoots 1 of 10 from the field. You can't not play him, but man, does he feel unplayable at this point. It hurts. It hurts. But I can't even get that mad about him because at least he's crashing the glass. At least he's creating a second chance and other opportunities for Golden State, putting his body on the line. What the hell is Draymond Green doing on this roster right now? I mean, look, he got hit with a couple of cheap fouls in this game. He ends up fouling out with a couple minutes left, and yes, that is an absolute dagger to any chance that Golden State wanted at winning this game. Your defense isn't going to be good enough. Minnesota was getting too easy looks. Shocker. But Draymond on the offensive end is inept. He hasn't been able to do anything. Bad passes, turnovers galore. He had 5 turnovers tonight, 4 assists. I mean, what are you doing, man? Can you lock in at least a little bit? I know. Honestly, you know what it is, Coop? He just can't lock in without 30 on the floor. He just can't do it. He just won't play without Steph. He won't give it 110% effort. And that's, quite frankly, bullshit. Bullshit at the end of the day for Draymond Green to be putting up efforts like this. We know he's better. We know he can be more aggressive. He just chooses not to, and he decides to throw the ball away 5 times in this game. Unreal. TJD, don't really know why he didn't get more minutes tonight. 11 minutes, he had 7 points. He was the 4th leading scorer for Golden State. It was abysmal throughout, and he was kind of a source of offense as a lob threat. I didn't think he was too bad. Thought he maybe deserved more than 11 minutes. You couldn't handle Julius Randle tonight. He kind of got whatever he wanted. It wasn't the most efficient night for him, and he couldn't shoot the 3 ball, but as far as affecting this ball game, triple-double, basically moved any Golden State defender off of their spot when he tried to back him down. Was giving Jimmy Butler the business, was giving Draymond the business. Fall-away jumpers were dropping. Couldn't handle him. And who he really couldn't handle for most of this game, who really didn't start out too hot at all, Anthony Edwards, who just absolutely took over. Just not much resistance at the rim for Golden State in the second half of this game. And Yes, they had players in foul trouble. Looney, Draymond, a bunch of other guys were in foul trouble. Scott Foster and the officiating crew didn't do their best tonight. I thought a lot of calls could have been, a lot of whistles could have been swallowed, and I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's 2-1. You can't change anything, and Edwards cooked you in the second half. He completely took over, and Golden State ran out of gas. Naturally, when Draymond Green fouls out of the game, which 5 players would you rather have? The ones that are wearing Minnesota's uniforms or the ones that are wearing Golden State's? I probably would take the Timberwolves in that scenario. Is the series over? Yes or no? Let me know down in the chat. Look, for Game 4, I don't know if you're getting a Jimmy Butler game like that again. I think you're going to need the role players to step up. And I'm just not so confident that they're able to do that at this point. Make sure you are subscribed, though, because we'll be here live on the channel for Warriors Timberwolves Game 4. And every game, the rest of this Warriors postseason, we also upload daily Golden State Warriors content every single day all year round. So tune in, lock us in, and we'll see you guys all in the next one. As always, let's go Dubs.